I know, it's so exciting. All right, so 2, 3, we're solving absolute value inequalities. So this time, instead of having a equal sign, it's going to have an inequality. No new vocabulary, just some awesome examples. Okay, we have that bad boy, right? The absolute value of x plus 2 is less than 5. So still need to get the absolute value by itself. So we're going to have the absolute value of x is less than 3, correct? Okay, so we're still going to have two problems, all right? The first one, we're just going to say that, don't need the absolute value, we're just going to say x is less than 3, all right? So we just copy it down just as we see it. Everything's fine, okay? The other one is I'm going to say x, and I'm going to change this to -3, all right? Now, when I do that negative, I need to change my inequality. So if that was now less than, it's now going to be greater than. All right? Okay, so now we are going to have to draw a number line because we need to see what our solution set's going to be. All right? So can you sit down till we're done? Thank you. So we're going to put in -3, 0, and 3. Okay? Now, at 3, is that an open dot or a closed dot? Open dot. All right? Which way is numbers that are less than 3? To the left. So I usually just draw my arrow going that way. Okay? So an open dot, meaning we can't use 3, but all our answers is this direction. All right. So if I come to this one, I have an open dot at -3, but this time I want the arrow to go to the right. Okay? So now my solution set is understood to be between those two dots. And that's all we're going to have to really do. Okay? Questions? Yes, ma'am. If you got a question, let's answer it. So what I want to do is this is my answer set. Okay? And I want to do this as my answer on the assignment. Okay? Does everybody hear that? You need to do the number line. Right, Carter? Okay. All right, so let's try this one. So we have the absolute value of x plus 1 minus 4 is less than or equal to -2. So what should I do first? I add the 4. So I get 2, right? Correct. Do you agree with that? Excellent, I got a little head nod. So I subtract 1. I subtract 1. And I come over to my little number line. Open or close dots this time? So which direction is my arrow going from the 1? Which way for the -3? So you can either do those arrows going together like that, or you can do the little scribbly, whichever way you like is fine with me. Okay? We have to do, so you could write it as because that's a good and statement. All right, so how about all right, so here, subtract the 15, right? (21 minus 15, 6). Two equations. So I subtract the 4. I get 2, is that right? Okay, so I divide by -1, right? What happens to my inequality? So then I get, subtract the 4 here. You agree with that? Yes, sir. Okay. So then if I come to here, I'm here at -2, here's 0, here's 10. Open or close dots? Which way does it go on -2? Left. How about on the 10? So this one, Emma, you'd actually have to go like this. You'd have to write it as the set x such that x is less than -2 or x is less than 10. So this one would be an or because it's separated. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me now? Sweet. Pause this.